To all my black entrepreneurs, we gotta do better, y'all. So tune in to the EntrepreNUBIANS podcast, where we help build better black businesses.
Hey. Welcome to the after show with the EntrepreNUBIANS podcast. I'm your girl, Tiffany Nicole, and I'm living my best CEO life, and that is Last Trace.
What up? What up, y'all?
I'm just saying. They was talking about being CEOs over here this week. Life. I had to let them know that I was living my best CEO life. Because y'all want to be CEOs so bad.
Somebody else thought CEO was a good idea.
That's because he's a man.
I'm not saying I thought it was a good idea. I'm saying somebody else.
Yeah, somebody else besides you. Yeah.
We're going to scratch that CEO. We're just going to
let me be the CEO. I just want to be the CEO.
Go ahead. You got it.
And I want to help others be the CEOs. Other women like me be CEOs. That's all. That's my life purpose. But anyway.
Let's talk about Mr. Shannon
Shannon.
Newby.
Whoa.
Shannon came through and blessed us with a lot of valuable information.
Yes. He's been in this game for over 20 years.
Okay.
Over 20 years, and he's been like doing everything. And he's like a real filmmaker. He's not somebody that said, oh, I got a movie.
Right.
Like he a real filmmaker.
Right.
He's a real TV show writer, and like he does this.
Right.
Like it's amazing. Like I've watched him do a lot of different things, and it's just like crazy that he ended up here at comic books.
Yes. And
these comic books are dope, y'all. Like he said, everybody's not a comic book reader, and I'm not one, but I'm gonna read these because these look very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, they quick, easy reads.
Yeah.
This one is for kids. Mm-hmm. The larger one, Munch, is not for kids at all. It's not for kids. It's literally a comic book about aliens coming to Earth to get humans for food to take back and eat back at home.
Like we chickens.
Like we fried chicken. Okay?
Imagine. So next time you're eating some Wingstop, think about it for a second.
Kids, don't read this book.
Don't read this book. He might traumatize you, but you can read Super Nana and Cap App.
Super Nana and Cap App is a kid's comic book. And actually, part of it was illustrated by a kid. Yeah. And this is a really good book.
The funny part is this is Snooby Comics. It says I'm proud, but it crossed down and says okay. It says I'm okay with presenting our newest heroes. Like this book is comical.
It is.
It is comical, and I can't wait to see the mascots. Now that's gonna be funny.
Right. He like made fun of a typo.
Yeah. He crossed the stuff out.
And then for presenting, he put the ing. This was funny. Yeah, there's some good stuff.
It's really good.
Black people, we doing everything, man. We writing books, we writing comics. We talked about it's a girl in Philly on Frankfurt Avenue that owns a comic book store.
Yes, a black lady.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Maybe Shannon can have his comic books in the comic store.
He wants to, but he said he didn't reach out because he wasn't ready.
Right.
He knew he wasn't ready.
Right.
So he's doing good business. Right. Because I don't want to say, hey, yeah, take my book into your store. Then it does well, and now I can't keep it with the demand.
Right.
Like, that's ninja business.
He left us with some books.
Yes. We have collector's items, y'all. I'm hype. And we have all of the
refrigerator magnet.
Yes, stickers.
Human meat, no frills.
that goes with Munch.
He said, read the book Munch and you'll get it.
Yes.
A Munch sticker, the new comic book series.
Yep.
The Munch comic.
Oh, we got a Cap App magnet too.
Oh yeah, Cap App, and we got so Snoopy cute. Comics. Oh, this is his business card.
This is business card.
Dope. Thank you so much for the love and support. I'd love to hear from you. Snooby filmmaker, Snoopy Comics. I'm pointing at a camera that ain't even. What am I pointing at?
This is one. Somebody, somewhere. But yeah, it was awesome having him here and just hearing how. I guess we kind of knew that the industry was like really closed.
Right.
But to hear somebody that's actually in the industry and hear them say how you have to know this person to get to know that person to get that person's number, then you can call with this person's name and number, and then they'll patch you through.
It's like a formula. And if you don't have the right formula, you're not going to, get the results that you want.
Yep.
It's like, like when I used to be a locksmith, so I guess once a locksmith, always a locksmith.
He's like a Jamaican. He had a million jobs, but go ahead.
It's like, so let's say this is the keyhole and this is the lock. I know it looks like something else, but let's
But right
just
now,
say this
it's
is
the
a key
keyhole.
and this is the lock.
There you go.
You put the key in, and every inch that you push the key in, it moves pins inside the lock, which allows the lock, once you get the key all the way in and all the pins are pushed up out of place, now the key can turn and open the lock. This is the same way. When you are trying to reach a particular individual in some business or some organization and you can't, you have to go through the right channels. You have to talk to this person, then that can talk to that person for you, that can talk to that person, that can talk to that person, that can talk to that person.
All of
Each
that.
one of them is like pushing the pin out of the tumbler, which allows the lock to turn and you to get the results that you want. So we have to remember to stay focused and figure out the path that we got to take to get to the goal, whether it's adding people or using people to get there, or using people's information or people's resources or people's connections. But you gotta connect the dots.
You do, and the thing is, you can't. And to piggyback off of that, you can't just tell somebody one day, "Oh, I want to do this," but you haven't done any footwork.
Right.
I need to see some skin in the game.
Yep.
What have you sacrificed? What have you done? Write the script and call me, basically. Write the script and call me.
Right.
Don't come back with 11-page document. Write the script and call me.
Because any and everybody that walks up to me can say and do the same thing.
The script for...
How do I know you serious from the person that just came to me a few minutes ago that wasn't serious? I don't know.
Because I'm telling you, because I bake and I want to open a bakery. Do you? Let's talk about this. Do you?
Right.
Let's build up your clientele first. See if you can handle people out of your house first. Then come back to me and let me know if you're willing to go through 15 months of rehabbing, redoing, getting permits, breaking down walls, digging up floors twice, need your plumbing going bad, your grease trap messing up. Are you ready for all that?
Right. And that's not a matter of show me what you've baked.
Exactly.
You know, like writing the script. This is more like, don't show me what you baked. Show me what other brick and mortar businesses you've ran.
Because just like he said, just because you can bake doesn't mean you can have a bakery. Just because you can cook good pork chops doesn't mean you can have a pork chop business. Just keep making you good pork chops. That's it. And I think that's where we go bad, because we fall into something like, okay, oh, I love to do this. It could be a business. Everything can't be a business. No. And everything shouldn't be a business. And the IRS will tell you, you haven't made any money in 5 years. This is a hobby. I'm sorry to let you know that, but this is a hobby. You know, so it's not just us saying it. The Uncle Sam saying it too. Yep. So, you know,
he gave us some good tips, tricks, and resources.
Yes,
I wrote down a few things. Be relentless.
He was over here jotting a lot of stuff down.
Be aware. Expect problems. I like that one.
I think that's super important, because I think going into it, you're so gung ho, and it's like nothing can go wrong. I've checked off every box. Nothing can go wrong. Negative. Everything will go wrong.
Exactly.
Everything will go wrong, no matter what it is, no matter how you've prepared for it.
And then
everything will and can go wrong, and you have to be able to bounce back. Like, that's the most important part. Pick it up, keep going. Take it as a learning experience. Take it as, or whatever you want to take it as. But you got to keep going. Right. You know.
He said, never stop learning. He talked about being Googleable. You gotta be Googleable. If you are not Googleable, then who are you? You don't need to be having a business. You don't need to be an entrepreneur if you aren't Googleable. Is your business Googleable?
And not just your Instagram page pops up.
Right.
Like, you need to be listed. You need to get your SEO game together.
Right.
That's how you become Googleable. When your SEO game is together and you got all those tags and those keywords, that's how Google finds you.
Yep.
So get it together.
Don't be cheap.
Invest in yourself and your product. He said it take every page of this book, he has to pay the illustrator. I didn't know that.
That's crazy.
Every page of this book, the illustrator charged him individually for each page. We're not gonna say how much, because that's none of y'all business. But every page he had to pay. That's crazy. And this is some intricate stuff, y'all.
It really is.
Like this, and then this one is like almost cardboard paper for kids. Like, I like this because you can like really wipe this off.
That book is so decent. Man.
Like
he thought about everything.
Yeah.
Who thinks to make a kid's book waterproof.
Yeah, and jelly and peanut butter proof.
Who thinks like now it's easy to clean?
Yep.
If y'all could feel this, it's a very thick,
super
waxy texture.
Yes, very. That's the word, waxy.
And it's perfect.
It is.
You know, a kid could spill whatever all up in through this book, and it's not gonna ruin.
Drop it outside in the rain.
Now this one is different. If you got anything wet on this,
it's gonna mess it up.
Pages would stick together and they would ruin the magazine.
Yep, that's why you gotta put this one in plastic. This has to go in plastic. Right. But this is so decent.
Yeah. What else?
I love it.
The work never stops. Put the high ticket items on the top shelf.
Mm-hmm. He was dropping all kinds of stuff. Like he's been in the game forever, so he can. Mm-hmm. Like and he's the kind of person that when he says stuff, you take heed to it, right? Because I've seen him go through struggles of stuff. Right. Like I remember the horror stories with heavy sedation and dealing with WHYY, mm-hmm. like when it was actually happening. Mm-hmm. So it's amazing how we see things on TV and we don't realize the backstory to stuff, right. and the grime and the grit that it takes to get there. And like he said, they treated him like he was nothing because they didn't want him to know how much he was actually worth. So they wouldn't have to pay him. Right. That's messed up. Mm-hmm. That is so messed up.
That's head trash.
Yeah.
They was hitting them with their own head trash.
Own head trash. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was so messed up. Like,
like ultimately, isn't it not hurting them as well? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's come confused
because
about it.
Because I feel like if you are not showing this guy or telling this guy what he's accomplishing as far as if he's breaking records
but he knows because he can see the Nielsen. He can see the Nielsen ratings, right? And they're acting like it's not happening.
How do you not encourage and talk to this person about this show? Growing and improving and the numbers getting better. You literally tell them that it's doing worse so that they don't know their own worth. But that can hurt the show.
It's the same thing as an athlete. He's on a team. He's doing great on the team. Mm-hmm. The team is undervaluing him. Another team comes up and says, hey, we'll pay you this amount if you come do that over here. Right. There's no loyalty to the team that's treating you like crap. Right. Another network could have easily came and got heavy sedation and be like, you know what? We see what's going on here. They didn't have to see what's going on. They can let's have a meeting and just talk to him. And everything they say is going to sound great because now over at this other station, they're not even answering my phone calls. Right. Like, that's messed up. I have the best rated show on your network and you're not answering my phone calls?
Something's wrong.
Something is completely wrong. Like, y'all got to figure this all the way out. Mm-hmm. Like, and I hope that's not how it works everywhere in the industry because that's really messed up. Yeah. Because those people put a lot of work into what they do. Mm-hmm. Like, we see the finished product, we watch a half an hour show, oh, that was great, and we move on. Like, his movie, Dirty Laundry, that movie, it was a 5-year process. A 5-year process to get it distributed.
That's a long process.
Long time. A year of filming. A year and a half of post-edit. What?
Can you imagine how many conversations and fights you have with yourself?
Yes.
Wondering if you're doing the right thing throughout that whole 5-year process.
Not even with yourself, with everybody around you. Yes. Who's watching you go through this and you're done. He's working 3 jobs to get this done. Yeah. And everybody's looking at you like, bro, you stupid.
4.5 years in, they looking at you like you crazy.
Like you crazy. Like
5 years in, they looking
money.
at you like you crazy.
Exactly. So, yeah, this is respect. All I got to say is respect. Put some respect on that Googleable man's name. That's all I got to say.
Right. Shout out to Out the House Media.
Yes.
Out the House Media is the name of his media company, Shannon Newby's media company. And Snooby Comics is the name of his comic book. I guess it's
a company.
I was going to say his comic book publishing business.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. Please pick up these. Please pick up these books, y'all. Yep. These are so awesome. What black person you know make comic books?
None of
exactly. So yeah, let's get it together. Let's support our own. Books. Let's support our own. Let's make this adult comic book. Let's make it something where it's hard to find, and it becomes a collector's item.
It's $4.
It's $4.
$4, $3 for the kids.
Yes.
Comic book. Support our guy Shannon Newby.
This is so nice.
Thanks again, Shannon.
Oh look, he has an ad on the back of this one.
Yeah, I was reading
Yeah,
that.
that's so cool.
I was reading that.
Yeah, this is
Kablam.
I'm just
Kablam
excited
digital
to see
printing.
it.
We gonna give Kablam
Yeah.
some love. Kablam digital printing. They got the QR code on
Yeah,
here
I think
since
it's-
2005. Comics, manga, TPBs, and more. I don't know what none of that is, but you comic ninjas might.
You might know it. I'm gonna scan the QR code, see what they got going on.
Kickstarter and Patreon discounts.
That's awesome.
It's a dope ad.
Support him, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Just support him.
So that's it.
That's it.
It's been another episode of the After
Yes,
Show.
and another awesome week with Mr. Shannon Newby.
EntrepreNUBIANS podcast.
Yep.
Y'all better subscribe, man.
Subscribe, like,
got-
hit the notification bell, all of that. All them little
All
buttons that's
that.
right here,
Do
hit all of
that.
them.
Yeah, call to action.
I'm calling.
Call yourselves to action.
I'm calling.
Take
Y'all better
action
act.
and hit these buttons. Follow and subscribe and all that.
Yes.
All right, y'all. We see y'all next time.